got to say, and me being biased as a West Ham fan, if Jesse Lingard doesn't come back to the bowl, I feel it's such a poor decision from him and his team. There's been talks about him going up to Newcastle, getting a bit of that money involved. You're playing with Sean Longstaff every week. Like, you don't want to be playing with that. You want to be getting European football in a team you can get into. When he came into the team last year, Ben Rama and all these other players were getting knocked out of place. Bowen wasn't starting because Lingard was in there, so he's going to get football. What do you guys think about Lingard right now? Obviously, Hamz, United fan, Sal as an indifferent. What do you think about his situation?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that loan move was, perfect for him last season. I think everyone got to see, what Lingard is truly about. I think playing for United, there's obviously I'd say there's probably a bit more pressure than there is playing for West Ham, given the situation of the two clubs and how toxic it is. Because it was quite toxic at West Ham before, and they were going after the owners and that. But that's sort of calmed down now. But you've got a lot more of that at United. But I feel like United's becoming like a graveyard for footballers where some people are shocked. I'll be honest, I was kind of shocked. Whoa, Lingard's actually quite a good player. But the thing is, he's always been this good of a player. It's just that with what's been going around at United and sort of people just making a meme out of him as if he's some sort of some kind of joke footballer and stuff like that. But he's not. He's actually quite a talented footballer. So,
tell him, have you been making a meme out of Jesse Lingard?
I've used a few of his gifs, the dancing ones and stuff like that. Yeah. But no, I've never think. I'll be honest, there'll be quite a few people like that though. When Van der Beek leaves as well, everyone's gonna be oh, what a talent Van der Beek is. Or even if Pogba moves on and he'll probably start playing well again. You can just see what's gonna happen. So
his contract's expiring as well. Paul Pogba is in his last 6 months.
I feel like if I'm Jesse Lingard, I need to head back to West Ham ASAP and just get on the next train down or something like that, because he was loved at West Ham. He played really well. West Ham are a team that are going places. Quite admired how they've gone about stuff. Signings have been good. I think I'd love to see West Ham come fourth this season over quite a few other clubs, but it's just whether they can sustain it or not. But if I'm him, I'm definitely joining West Ham. Plus, you've got that advantage. You'd rather live in London than live in Newcastle. It's quite clear. But yeah, if I'm Lingard, 100%, I'm trying to get my agent, get me that move to West Ham tomorrow, basically.
Yeah, and for me as a Man United fan, supporting Jesse Lingard for a long period of his career at Man United, he hasn't been that great. Personally, he's been better under Mourinho and under Van Gaal than any other manager. Under Solskjaer, he had a couple of good games, but then he just got phased out of the team. He's not dependable. He's not that dependable for Man United, and even for England, we've seen that as well, unfortunately. But when you see him in a West Ham shirt, he becomes alive. He becomes someone who is just free of all of these barriers of playing as a Man United player. And that's what we loved last season. And I think all of us on the podcast, we were saying about how we know there's a player in him, because a lot of us are Man United fans. But when the non-Man United fans on this podcast are watching him, they're like, wow, we haven't seen this player before. And it's just a shame that it's been this way, because I was at a couple of games I've been to the season has played. So he's played against Newcastle as a sub where he scored. He played against Villarreal when he came on as a sub and assisted Ronaldo in that last-minute winner at the Stretford End, which was amazing. And then he also started against Young Boys in the Champions League in a dead rubber, where he was woeful. And he had the freedom of the pitch in the 4-2-2-2 as the two attacking midfielders under Ralph Rangnick. But he couldn't string a pass together. He couldn't maintain his dribble. He wasn't that great. But it's just the fact that when you're in a team that will almost build around you in a way, you got Mikel Antonio, you got Bowen, you got Ben Rama, and probably Lanzini, Lanzini, Fornals, or Lingard in that number 10, which could really work. And I think Lingard would really work in that side. If not, I think he should go somewhere foreign, like an AC Milan or somewhere like that would be quite nice, a fresh start for his career, because every England player is looking at 2022 World Cup in Qatar in November and December. They're looking for as many games as possible to get it going. But that's kind of my thoughts. Jesse Lingard, for the sake of his career, should leave, and I think it'd be beneficial for everyone. Football fans in general would love to see what Jesse Lingard has got left in his career to show us.